Hi YouTube. Okay, so tonight I've decided to do I've decided to do a video on college and uni advice. Cause I know people are pressuring and with this UCAS thing, cause I definitely am, and it's stressing. I'm thinking if the process is stressing, then how is uni life going to be like? Don't get me wrong, I'm really excited for this, but like at the same time I'm scared. I'm going to tell you the unis I've applied for and what subjects I might be taking. And the unis I've applied for is Manchester, Bournemouth, and Newcastle. I only applied for three. And the course that I want to do is fine art because I'm in love with art. It's what I was born to do. I'm not bragging, but yeah. And why Bournemouth? I had like a silly, stupid moment. Um, when I was applying, I thought I want to go somewhere far away from my family, but not that far away because I love my family, and like for me not to be close to them, I'd go insane. So I thought, oh, okay, Newcastle, it's only 2 hours away. That's fine. Train ride, 2 hours, 3 hours tops. Manchester only 45 minutes away, and my best friend lives there, so it's all good. Bournemouth. I thought Bournemouth was 2 hours away, like next to Newcastle, but at the other side. And I thought, okay, I'll apply to that. And everyone's asking me, oh, why there? Why is Bournemouth going to be so far? I don't understand why people were so fussed about it. And then until I got to Google Maps, type in Bournemouth, my location, it's 4 hours away. 4 hours away. I was gonna break down and cry. And I thought, oh damn, what am I gonna do? And then worst case scenario happened. Bournemouth has invited me to an interview. Don't get me wrong, I'm chuffed about it. I'm really happy about it, but I don't want to I don't want to go there. As bad as it might seem, I don't want to go there because of my family. That's a disadvantage, but there's always an advantage to something. So I found that it's going to make me a more independent person, and it's not going to make me dependent on my family. Like if something happens, then that situation I'm gonna have to deal myself because no one else is going to be there. And yeah, it's going to make me a stronger and more confident person. I'm not going to be shy like I am because I'm going to have to talk to people that I don't know, get to know people, make friends, make my own life there. And yeah, I thought it was going to be a pretty good adventure. So, advice. Make sure you know where the place is before you apply because it's silly if you don't know, like what I've done. It's silly if you don't know where the place is. And be sure where you want to go because like you have some time with UCAS, you have some time to change it. They give you like a deadline and then they give you 3 weeks to think about it. So really think about it. Talk to your parents about it as well, carefully, so that they know, like, with the travel and the fees as well, make sure that they know where you want to apply and why. You're gonna have to talk about it because it's better if you talk about it rather than for you to do it yourself. And make sure the course that you're doing as well that you really love, because you're gonna have to be doing this for 3 to 4 years. Some courses go up to 8 years, and you have to ask yourself if you're willing to do this for 8 years, because if you're not, then it's not worth it, because dropping out and then going to have to find another uni course, that means you're gonna be behind your friends and you're gonna finish later on, and frankly, to be honest, you don't have time for that. So you gotta be on top of your coursework, and you're gonna be passionate about it. Not coursework, on your course, and you have to be passionate about it no matter what. Also, Don't follow what your friends are doing. Don't do it, because if your friend is saying that they want to go to Leeds, you're gonna think, oh well, if I go to Manchester and they go to Leeds, we're not gonna see each other that much, and oh my gosh, I love my friend. No, don't do it, because there's so much people, so many interesting people that you'll meet in uni without a doubt, because Manchester and Leeds, you can get a train anyway, fine, but obviously there's gonna be some more destinations, locations, whatever. But do not follow your friends. If you're not sure about it, don't do it. That's my motto when it comes to colleges and unis. If you're not sure about it, don't do it. And get your school to help you as well. As annoying as they are, your teachers, they're really helpful, because obviously they've been through it with other years. Like, my teacher's been there for 7 years, and he's an expert at this UCAS thing. And it's really helpful to ask your teacher, oh, how can I do this, how can I do that? And it's beneficial to talk to your teachers as well regarding to your reference, because unis, that's the first thing. That's the first thing unis are going to look at, your reference, and then they're going to look at your personal statement, because they're going to have to see what people have to say about you, and then they will look at yourself. That's important to them, and also it's important to you. So proofread it a lot of times, because you won't believe the mistakes you would have made the amount of times that you proofread. It's really helpful. And what else? Oh yeah, with UCAS, right? Because everyone has a smartphone. So what UCAS has done is they have made this. I'm trying to zoom it in for you. They have made this app called the UCAS Track. Can you see it? Can you see it? The UCAS Track next to 106 and Park. Yeah, they have made that application, and trust me, it's really helpful, because you can track your status with different unis. Because if you've got 5 unis, then you're going to be refreshing your email like almost every time. So make sure that you have that on your iPhone, BlackBerry, Android, whatever it's called. Make sure you have that. Deadlines. Do not say, oh yeah, the deadline is on the 5th of March or something, I'll hand it in on the 4th of March. No, don't do it, because there's some things that needs to be done as well. So if you say, okay, 4th of March I'll do it then, and the deadline is on the 5th of March at midnight, that means you're gonna have to put your bank details in and everything. Anything could go wrong. I mean, anything. Your bank details could not go through or something. So my advice is do it like 2 weeks prior to the deadline, because that gives you enough time to get the money, to put in the bank details and stuff. You don't want no bumps and stuff when you're about to thingy it. Yeah. And when applying, double check. Please double check everything. Double check your birthday, double check your name, your surname, your phone number, your email address, especially your email address, because that's how they're gonna contact you. Unless you said contact me by SMS, then it's fine. But other than that, double check everything. Yeah, and that's about it. Just be confident when you're doing your personal statement. Just be confident within yourself. Do everything right. You'll be fine. Just don't lie. They will find out if you lie. They will go to your sixth form. They will go to your high school. They will go to your preschool if they have to. Okay? Just don't lie about anything, because you will get caught. And if you get caught, your application will be terminated, right? And the problem is, if a uni or college see that your application has been terminated to another, they'll start questioning. And obviously, unis, and colleges contact each other, right? They've got communication as well. They'll go and ask that uni, why have you terminated that student? And they'll be like, oh, they lied about A, B, C, and D. And they'll check through your application as well, and they'll obviously see it. And then they'll terminate you as well. And it will just be a cycle, and then you in trouble. So don't get in trouble whatsoever. It's not worth it. If you have to lie, don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not worth not having a future for. Just don't lie, because if you lie, then you have to do it countless of times, and you might get it wrong as well, and you might get it wrong in an interview, and then your personal statement says something else, and it will just not be right for you. Just be true, right? It's helpful, trust me, because I had a friend, I'm not naming any names, but I had, not me, it's not me, but I had a friend who lied on their personal statement, and then they went to the interview, and then they got asked the question and they got it wrong, and the uni was like, we don't take in liars, and he was devastated. He was, I mean, paid £22 on that application. Damn, it's not right, but just don't lie. Yeah, just be confident within yourself in your personal statement. Don't lie. Validate it. Proofread. Get someone else to read it. Get a teacher to read it. Get your sister to read it. Get everyone. I'm sorry, I've got a cold. But get everyone to read it. And after you get like a lot of people to read it, then it's all good. You're done. Submit it. Have your fingers crossed, and I'm sure you'll do well. I mean, everyone gets into a uni. If you don't, there's always plan B. Always have a plan B as well. There's apprenticeships. You can take a foundation year in your course. I'm sure every course does a foundation year. You can do that. You can get a job. I mean, people are going to be getting out of their home, of their hometown, so there's going to be loads of job places to fill, so you can get a job easy by time space of September. Yeah, just do that and you'll be all good. And then you'll be all good.